Hi. Today I just want to give you an update on different things that are going on with me right now. The first thing I want to talk about is the HD release of Final Fantasy X and X-2. They released this on Tuesday, just a couple days ago, and I was able to pick it up yesterday. I've played about 2 hours of it, and I really enjoy it. I mean, it is Final Fantasy X. If you've played it, and you like it, you should get this so that you have the HD version so you're not looking at the really crappy resolution on your HD TV. So what they've changed in this, I don't have a comprehensive list, but this is the international version, and the international versions of these games tend to have more content in them. They come out after the initial release, so they've usually fixed a few things and they've added some more material. And I don't believe the international versions are available in the US. I could be wrong, but I do know that they come out after the initial games. So if you weren't able to pick up the international version, it's a great way to get extra content. And because I've never seen the international version, that content for either game, so it's really awesome that I'll be able to discover new content. So when you first put in the disc, because it's just one disc for both games, you have 5 different options. You have Final Fantasy X, and then Final Fantasy X. There's an extra title name, I don't actually remember what it is, but it's either a cinematic or an audio bridge between Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2. And then you have Final Fantasy X-2, and then you have Final Fantasy X-2, it's like Final Fight or Final Mission, which is a playable sequel to Final Fantasy X-2. I don't know how long it is, I've never heard of it. I didn't even know there was a sequel to that game, but I'm looking forward to that because it's completely new content to me. And then the 5th option is credits and bonus dialogue. Apparently in the bonus dialogue there is basically sort of not a sequel, but it wraps up X and X-2, which is the dialogue, which I'm also looking forward to that. So you get a lot more content, especially it's only $40 instead of $60, which is what most new releases cost. I think part of the reason is that a lot of the target audience is people who have already played Final Fantasy X, and you've already bought the game once, and you don't want to pay a full $60 for it. And then also for people who are getting into it, it's not quite as expensive, and it's a real good deal because you get so much content for $40. So I played 2 hours of Final Fantasy X. I'm going to start from the beginning. And my first impressions are that it definitely looks a lot better. They upgraded the main character models so that they're a lot smoother. They have a lot more expression on their face. And during even the really low-end cutscenes and during normal gameplay, they still maintain a much better graphical appearance than they did before. The NPCs still look kind of wooden and like polygon-ish, but it is upgraded a little bit, so they at least look upgraded a bit. But for the most part, it's mostly the main character models that were upgraded. And then the other thing that really shines very well through this game is the scenery. The environments are much more vibrant and they're much more beautiful. One thing I particularly noticed was in the very first area after the first cutscene of the game, I always noticed in that area it was really dark and I couldn't see a lot of what was going on. And this game, because it's in HD and you get a lot more definition, you can actually tell a lot better what's going on. And you can tell through the different environments that it's a lot easier to see things. It's much prettier. I really enjoyed that. Definitely make sure you have an HD TV because otherwise, what's the point? Although I think by now most people probably have HD TVs. So yeah, I definitely would recommend this if you are a fan of the games, or if you're looking to start Final Fantasy. You can always get Final Fantasy X. It's my favorite. I think this is probably favorite among girls because there is payoff, there's romance in it, and also in the second game, you basically your powers are dressing up. You dress up in different outfits and you have different abilities based on your outfit. So of course, typical gender stereotypes and all that jazz. But I'm girly and I'll admit it. I like dressing up in outfits. It's fun. So yeah, so besides Final Fantasy X and X-2, I did finish reading The Elite, which is the sequel to the Selection. I'll be doing a review of that soon. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And also be doing more book reviews soon. Planning on doing A Song of Ice and Fire. I have read these before, but it's been a long time, and there's so much content in them. I mean, the first book is 800 pages long, and all of them are either this long or longer, and so it'll take me a little bit longer to get through these than, you know, the young adult books. So look for these in the near future, and look for a review of The Elite, hopefully coming up sometime next week. And I'll do some other videos in the meantime, maybe another vlog about what's going on in my life. I'm getting married soon, so maybe I'll do something about that. Alright, well, thank you for watching. If you like my videos, go ahead and like them. If you want to see more content, go ahead and subscribe, just so you're up to date on whatever I put out. I have a really random schedule for putting things out, I apologize. And I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.